What is up, everybody? It's your favorite girl, Bex, okay? I know I'm looking like I'm in a New York household right now. Fun fact, we're not, but we're dying, okay? It's hot as hell, but I'm gonna still come here and deliver for y'all because I love y'all, period. And it's part of the journey. Don't mind, you know, I got a scarf on today. I haven't done my hair, so. This is the long-awaited video. I told you guys a little while back that I was going to make vegan chicken, and I know it's been a while, but here we are today. Why did I choose the hottest day of the fucking year to do it today? I don't know. It's 9 o'clock and I'm dying. So if I'm sweating, I'm out of breath, like, bear with me, okay? Yeah, y'all see how I'm looking today? Damn it. Okay, but we still gonna do the shit with a smile on our face. Y'all remember that song for Vitamin C? Exactly, bitch. That's what we're doing. Okay, so we're gonna get into ingredients. Now, this one has a lot of ingredients to get through. Of course, you could switch and swap. This is where I got my inspiration from, so you guys can go check out her chicken video. But I've made her version, and then like I was like, you know, I have to like spice it up. You know, I watched a couple other videos and kind of seen how everybody does it, but you know, I like my food to taste like the real thing, or as close to the real thing as I could get it. So I kind of have found some vegan ingredients that have done that, so I'm gonna make that for you guys today. I'm going to tell you now and warn you, this is very, very temperamental. So if you do not do this right and the texture is off, don't blame me, sis. It's you on that ass. It's fucking you on that ass, okay? So listen to this. Class, are we listening? Okay. Listen to the instructions of what I'm telling you, because I'm gonna give you the game. I'm gonna put y'all on game. I'm gonna handle everything for you guys. Again, I'm gonna go off of the girls video, kind of, but I'm gonna add my own ingredients, take some things out, just, you know, do it how I do it, and y'all gonna love it. And that's on a period, okay? So let's get right into it. We're gonna start off with the ingredient. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the chicken ingredients. Obviously, I'm going to fry it, but we're gonna do another video very soon to where I just pan fry it. So, you know, you're gonna need dredging, and we're gonna have to make a dredging mixture, and we're gonna have to make a flour mixture and all that. But just for the chicken, we're gonna start off, so then that way you guys have the basics. So if you guys want to do the other video that I'm gonna release soon, then you guys have that option, okay? So you're gonna need some plant milk. I highly recommend almond. I do not like the way this shit tastes with oat milk. I've tried it. I've tried the other, you know, skim. I don't know. I tried a lot of other milks. The almond is where it's at. So if you want to switch the recipe, baby, that's on your ass, okay? You want this, okay? How many times have I told y'all this was a staple? Do you have it yet? Or are you still waiting? Okay, anyway. Whole Foods, no chicken broth. If you can't find this at your near Whole Foods, do a order online, okay? Because at the bigger Whole Foods stores, they usually carry it. They carry it at a bigger Whole Foods store, not at my local one. All you have to do is an order of $30 and it's free shipping. There you go, problem solved, okay? So this is what I want you guys to get, is the no chicken broth. You can use veggie broth, but if you want it to taste more like chicken, bitch, then do what I said. We're gonna need some Worcestershire, I think it's Worcestershire. But this one is from Smart and Final. You want to make sure it's vegan, obviously, because they're not all vegan, but this one in particular is, so that's where I get mine. You want soy sauce, but I like to use liquid amino for this. I think it tastes better. That's just personal preference, but again, it's up to you. If you want to use soy sauce for this, you totally can. You can even sub out the soy sauce for barbecue sauce if you don't have that. We're at this point, you know, every meat dish has this, okay? I always put this, the liquid smoke. We're not going to put a lot. It's not going to be heavy. It's not going to taste like a grilled chicken sandwich, okay? It's just gonna taste meatier, and this is what we need. We need our salt and pepper, obviously, okay? This is sea salt, and this is just fresh black pepper. I always recommend fresh black pepper. This is your main chicken ingredient. So this is Vital Wheat Gluten, okay? You can find this on a lot of places. This is just essentially the gluten part of the wheat that they just take out and put in here. If you are allergic to gluten, I highly recommend you try oyster mushrooms and not this recipe. The air's hitting my back like this. I feel good. I don't like to eat this often because it does cause that inflammation in the body. So this is like a special treat. I will have this maybe once every 2 months or so, or maybe once a month, but I don't eat it that much because obviously I don't want my body to be inflamed. So You know, you want to stay away from the gluten a lot, like when you're eating a lot. It's okay occasional use unless you have an allergy, but for me, a little bit. You're gonna need some onion powder, some nutritional yeast, my 21 seasoning salute, or just an all-purpose seasoning, no salt seasoning, some Creole seasoning, some garlic powder. Yeah, and so that's gonna be it for the just ceatine. So now we're gonna talk about the broth, because we have to kind of make it, you know, and then we have to put it in a broth before we actually fry it up. So I know it's kind of like, what? But that's just kind of how it goes. So we're gonna get into those ingredients next. So the chicken broth, again, we're gonna do a little bit of liquid smoke. We're gonna do a fresh onion and garlic. Y'all know my boo was coming through. Did you think we forgot? We're gonna need our no chicken bouillon cubes as well. We're gonna throw those hoes in there. Some liquid smoke and your Worcestershire again. Your pepper, your 21 seasoning, your bay leaves. Okay, you could add also like, you could also add like allspice at this point. You could also even add cumin, any kind of seasoning that you like that gives it a little extra. Put a little in it. Okay, when you used to make chicken, or for those of you guys who still do, when you guys do make chicken, like what seasonings do you use? This is kind of what you want to put inside your broth. Okay, and lastly, we're gonna do like the dredging and all that. So for my wet dredge, you can stick with hot sauce and mustard. That's usually what I do, but if you want to, you can add a little milk. Now at this point, you can add in the oat milk if you like, or you know, something different. Since we are trying to limit, you know, the toxic things that we put in our body, because this is already, you know, enough, I'm gonna use spelt flour and chickpea flour. Spelt flour is nice, but it can be a little loose, so that chickpea powder, like, you know, you mix the two up together and it'll help with your dry mixture that you're gonna do. And then essentially all your seasonings that you used in the broth, you're pretty much gonna put that in your dry dredging. So you're gonna need the onion powder, the garlic powder, the 21 seasoning or all-purpose, the Creole seasoning, the nutritional yeast seasoning, salt, pepper, like literally everything that you are gonna use. Even if you use the allspice, you're gonna add that in here as well. So I highly recommend like paprika too, or crushed red pepper if you guys like it super spicy. You guys can change your hot sauce out. I personally love Texas Pete. It is my favorite hot sauce, so that's what I go off of. I just use the Texas Pete for my hot sauce, but feel free to use your favorite hot sauce. If you like that habanero burn your booty hole shit, then do that, baby. Okay, but we're gonna get into it now. Last thing is your main ingredients. So obviously, you know, you're gonna need some sort of bun. If you like onions or garlic or whatever you like cooked, like onions and garlic together on your chicken sandwich, you like cheese on your chicken sandwich, tomatoes, lettuce, whatever you like, obviously you're gonna want that too to put on your shit. You're not just, you know what I mean? I am going to shred up some lettuce, cut up some tomato. I'm actually gonna make some oyster mushrooms and saute them on the side with some onion, so then that can also be a topping, like a barbecue chicken sandwich, you know, spicy barbecue with the little onion. Yeah, you see what I mean? You gotta get your flavor, but we're gonna show you at the end. So let's go ahead and start. We have to start with making the ceatine, but I like to choose to start with the broth, because by the time I'm done making the ceatine, then the broth is done, and so then I can drop my shit in there and then we're on and popping. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw the ingredients in the pot, show you, and we're gonna get it going, bitch. Okay, don't mind that pot, because I'm gonna make some burled banana fries after to eat with the sandwich. Baby, we come prepared, period. But anyway, we're gonna get started on this mixture here. I'm gonna take the no chicken broth and I'm gonna throw that in. I added a little bit of water, as you guys can see. I usually do that. I don't know why, actually. I just like to add the water in there. Hella extra of me, but that's what I do. So I poured a whole one, and then I'm gonna pour in about a quarter. Actually, I'm gonna pour in a half of this one. You need about 2 tablespoons of some soy sauce. Same thing with the Worcestershire, about 2 tablespoons. Now y'all know my cap method here. Okay. With the liquid smoke. That's it. That's it. That's all you need. So we're gonna throw some bay leaves in here just for extra flavor. You can't have enough flavor in vegan cooking, trust me. Baby, I know. Add in your onion. I'm gonna add 2 of these cubes, the not chicken cubes. You won't need these anymore after this. And the Creole seasoning. So you want to add about 1 tablespoon to 2, depending on what seasonings you're adding. I'm gonna go in with some pepper. 21 salute seasoning. Okay, so now I'm gonna throw in some minced garlic. It's gonna splash, baby. That's what it do. Okay. Roughly about 3 tablespoons I put in there, okay? Okay, I added about 2 cups of water, a little bit, because I know that it's gonna end up not being enough. So this is fine as it is, but you know me, I'm gonna be extra, so this is not necessary. I'm gonna add some onion powder. Yeah, I know onions in there. Add in some garlic powder, more of that 21 Salute, and a little more Creole Seasoning. You can't be too shy with this, because you gotta remember, like, even though it is chicken, like, you know, it's water in here. It'll soak up everything. Now we're gonna move on to the seasoning. We're pretty much gonna turn this on. I'm just gonna keep it at a medium-high heat. Since I am teaching you guys how to do this, it might take a while, so I don't want it to like be all ready and I'm not, okay? This shit's very temperamental, so if you do not pay attention to how much you're putting in here to make this mixture, you can mess up. I just want that to be known. So I'm gonna pretty much start off with all the dry ingredients first, just to make this easier, and it's gonna stick to this. So we're gonna start off with the wheat gluten. So I always make 3 cups of it. So let me put in 1 more cup. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put in roughly about 2 tablespoons of the 21 Salute seasoning. Same thing with the Cajun Creole seasoning. Same thing with the onion powder. Same thing with the garlic powder and the pepper. You gotta remember, this is going to be your chicken. So how would you season your chicken? What would you put in your chicken to season it? Or on your chicken, I guess. So this is kind of inside your chicken. So you want to put about 3 tablespoons of this nutritional yeast. And now we're gonna add in the wet ingredients. I'm gonna put in about 1 tablespoon to 2, more like 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire. I just realized the garlic powder that I put in and onion powder is not gonna be enough, so I need to add about another tablespoon. And our liquid amino, which is subbing for the soy sauce, but you can use soy if you want. This is 2 tablespoons. And baby, we're gonna put a little bit of this in there too, just like a dash. Okay, that's it. Get your paprika in there. So you can salt it at this point. I don't like salting it at this point because I know that it's gonna get saltier with the dredging and the outside, and I feel like that's just too much personally. But you do whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. So we're only gonna need about 4 tablespoons. And everything is just splashing me right now. 4 tablespoons of that non-dairy milk. Now I'm gonna put 1.5 cups of that no chicken broth right in. So this is gonna get messy. I recommend you get gloves. I'm gonna go grab me some gloves and I will be right back. Okay, so we are going to mix the seasoning. This is the time where you wanna turn up your fire on your broth to get it to start boiling. So you just wanna mix it. Again, it gets really freaking nasty, messy, sticky. Like, you kind of see how it's getting. You want to make sure your ingredients are all mixed in before you start doing extra stuff, because sometimes the mixture may not be right, but I'm going to tell you if we got it right. I'm pretty sure we did, because there's so much wheat gluten on the sides, and you literally have to like roll it around in there like it's a piece of dough, and you can start seeing how it is. Everybody loves this recipe. Yeah, it seems fine. It has a lot of bounce back. If you can kind of see, look, like, see, it's like bouncing back, and then when you shred it, that's what you want. So that's how, you know, real chicken looks. I'm hoping I'm not blocking you guys right now. Yeah, so you don't want this too moist. This is a pretty good thing. Like, it looks like a chicken nugget almost. And if it's not and it's too moist, then you need to add a little bit of wheat gluten. And when I mean a little bit, add like a tablespoon at a time, because a lot goes a long way. Then you might have to start adding other ingredients, and you know, it becomes a headache. Okay, so now we're going to our pieces. Okay, so we're gonna take a little piece off. I make multiple different size pieces. We're gonna start off with the chicken sandwiches just because that's easier. So you want to rip it, shred it. You see how I'm doing? You're just kind of shredding it apart a couple of times, but you want to put it back together, and you want to kind of massage the bitch, okay? Like you're about to take her out. You know, she has to get wined and dined first. This is how you can put a lot of love into your food, okay? A lot of heart. So you want to work it. If you do not work this, you are going to taste it in the texture. It's going to be gummy as hell, and you're going to be mad. You're going to be upset, and it's not my fault. It's you, because this is temperamental, like I said. So I shredded up a little more. just to make sure I'm getting everything. So now you could kind of start to see what we're working with. And you see it kind of bounces back. You're gonna want to mend it together and kind of stretch it out. Okay, stretch it out as best as you can. You don't really want holes if you're gonna do a chicken sandwich. So make sure that you don't have any holes while you're doing this. A piece of chicken, roughly, but before or after it's fried. Like, it almost looks like it was mid-fry and I took it out. So this is gonna be one chicken sandwich. We're gonna sit this off to the side and keep going. Another thing that I like to do is make little nugget, like little chicken balls, kinda. So again, we just massage a little bit and then we pull apart. Shred it up. This is where that good texture comes from. And some of your seasoning may pop off when you do this, so, you know, fair warning, but it'll still taste well. You want to do each one for approximately around like a minute. Now we just roll that bitch into a ball, and there we go. So now we have like a little nugget that we can eat. We don't have to eat the whole chicken piece. We can have little chicken nuggets. So I'm gonna do the rest, come back. It's pretty much about to start boiling right now. I massaged all the pieces. Again, I like to make the little nuggets. That's kind of how Alden likes to eat it, with like pasta and things like that. And then I just made another one that's like a little raggedy because we are going to make another recipe with this. I don't need that much for it, so yeah, but this is what we're gonna do for the recipe. Okay, it's about to start boiling, so I'm just gonna start dropping them in. Okay, I know this seems kind of weird, like, why are you doing this to chicken? But trust me, you need it. My cats are all walking in here, so that's how you know it smells good. Okay, so after I get all of these in, I'm gonna put a timer on for 20 minutes and put the top on. Very important, because it's very time sensitive. And now we're gonna work on the other things while that's going. Okay, so we have to make a dredging, you know, and also a wet mixture, or the dry mixture, excuse me. So I'm just gonna take some spelt flour. Now I don't do measurements when it comes to the flour because it's not temperamental, but that's roughly about a cup and a half. And then I'm gonna do chickpea, about a cup. That's about half a cup. If you guys want real crispy ass chicken, I suggest you do like all white flour or wheat flour, and then I suggest you guys put baking powder and then put cornstarch. Okay, but we're gonna try and be a little healthier. So the no salt seasoning, roughly about 2 tablespoons, you know. The Creole Seasoning, 2 tablespoons. Same thing with the garlic powder, paprika, and the nutritional yeast, onion powder, salt and pepper. That's why I didn't salt my ceatine, because the breading and then other mixtures and things like that. So now we're gonna go ahead and mix this together. And now we have our mixture to fry it in. This is gonna be a pro tip right here. So listen, you do not, and when I mean do not, you do not want to cook all your ceatine unless you're serving it for people. You're going to leave it unbreaded, untouched if you are not cooking it, because it does not taste that good when you fry it and heat it up the next day. It's not necessarily bad, but it's better to just re-bread it and have everything fresh. It tastes better and the texture is better. So that's just a warning. And I want to let you know we're finna put in a lot of work, so don't be like, damn. If you want your vegan chicken done right, it's gonna be time consuming, because after it comes out that water, we're not done. All right, so I just pour about half of my hot sauce and roughly about 2 tablespoons of mustard. Okay, now I'm just gonna mix this in. You definitely want to make sure this is mixed nicely. Okay, now you can add your milk to this if you want, but I personally don't like it like that and do not think it needs it. The mustard kind of acts as a substitute. All right, so there we go. This mixture is done. So is this. I'm gonna put all this stuff away and so we can get ready for the next step. Okay, so you guys want to get your baking sheets and get some paper towels. Throw that down. There is the timer. Like I said, this is very time sensitive, so when it's done, it's done. Like I said, everything will swell. We want to get some paper towel and we're gonna put it on there. This is just the regular one. We want to make sure those onions are off. Him thick boy. You want to make sure that there's space for every piece that you bring out. I mean, I told you guys it was gonna swell, so if y'all weren't prepared, that's not my fault. And you can still rip these in half or rip them up or whatever. Like, you don't have to keep it the same size still. So this is the fun part. You actually have to squeeze out all the water. Maybe I should have told you guys this from the beginning, huh? Okay, so you get another paper towel, fold it in half. Now this shit's hot. You could choose to wait or, you know, go right in. But I'm gonna just show you now. So you're gonna take the paper towel and throw it over just like you did on the bottom side, and you're gonna press. This is the trick, and this is what I like. This is what I like to do. I like to get like a potato masher and just press it, because all the liquid comes out. You're gonna have to do this about 3-4 times to each one, and this is mandatory. You cannot skip this step. You can use a dish towel, but personally, from my personal experience, paper towel has been better and easier. And you can't be lazy with this, because let's just say I sit the paper towel and I leave it, oh, let me come back. Your ceatine is going to be stuck to this fucking paper towel, and it's gonna be ripping, and you're gonna get pissed. I've been there, so I'm just letting you know, baby. So I like to kind of move it if I can and just press. But yeah, I do this when it's hot still, so yeah, you can see it's getting stuck. So now that it's getting stuck, I gotta switch out the bottom paper towel. As you see, this one kind of broke apart. Sometimes it happens, so that's why it's important to do like more than one. But yeah, you need like all your ultra strength, because who likes wet, moist ass chicken? But y'all can eat out on this like throughout the week, so you know, it's kind of worth it in the end. Especially if you don't want to go to vegan restaurants, or if you don't have the option to go to vegan places, you know. But yeah, this is real tedious, so I'm gonna get off the camera. Obviously you want to push till there's no more moisture coming out of it, and that's how you know you're done. So I'll be back. Okay, we have a hot pan. There's grapeseed oil in there. We're gonna start with one of the chickens. Just dip it in the wet mixture. Okay, there we go. Dip it in the dry. Woo. And repeat the process another time, and right into the pan. Woo-hoo! See how it's crisping? Y'all already see it. Okay, it is going to cook fast because it's already cooked, so make sure that you guys are just watching it. So I'm going to flip it. Boom. Look at that. Now I'm going to put the other one in the pan. So you just want to get a nice crisp on it, okay? That's all. At this point, y'all can get your patties ready while these are cooking. You know, multitask, baby. That was pretty much done. Okay, oh, y'all can't see. There you go. Look at that coating right here. Him thick. So now we're gonna put the chicken sandwich. This is barbecue sauce here, and I got some sauteed mushrooms here with some onion. I'm gonna throw that on top. So it's gonna look like this, okay? Now we're just gonna throw that on top, okay? Set that off to the side. Now we're gonna make a second one. I can't believe I was covering the mic, but this is the burro bananas that I just cooked up, and this was the barbecue mushroom burger with the sauteed onions and the burro fries. Of course, I seasoned them as well. And this one here is just the lettuce, tomato, mustard, and mayo. Now for the food montage. y'all, so we have the taste test. We got Alls in here, back again. You want to taste a little fry first? You want to get it before you get in? These are the bro banana fries. He likes them.
Yeah.
Are you lying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Sometimes, you know. Okay. It was in the wrist.
They're good. They're good.
It was in the wrist.
Oh,
Oh wow. Okay.
All right.
So I guess we're gonna try it at the same time, and then I guess we can switch. Okay. Ooh, hold on, dripping.
Falling Krabby Patty right here is what they look like.
Shut the hell up. Okay, I'm gonna just take a bite.
Go for it. Ooh, that's crispy.
These taste a lot better than I made them last time. The texture of the chicken is just right. I was a little worried. But it was good. I know.
Flavor good right there.
That's Alden shit though. When I tell you that's his shit, that's his shit.
Oh, we about to find out.
He loves him some barbecue, backyard Texas shit, you know. Big surprise. Yeah. I told you.
I'm just gonna take these right now. Thank y'all.
Y'all see how he do me? Anyway, y'all, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoy this. I gotta go because my food's finna get ate. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.